Hello, hello, how are you all? Nice to meet you. Why did I say nice to meet you? How random is that? Nice to see you. Oh my goodness, it's going to be one of those days, isn't it? All right, well, why don't you start by coming a little closer? Come on in. Let's start that off. Whee! Here you come. Hello, hello. And let me just bring my little app down here because we're still running with that, and come on in a little bit closer again. I need to change that so when I release it, I need buttons. That's what we could do today. Make buttons rather than that, and some presets. That sounds like a good plan. So, hello Smab. Thanks. Nice to meet you. How random, how random. It's only because I've just started this. I finished my hot coffee first, and now I'm having my monster. Is my pretzel not playing? It is. Why can't I hear the pretzel? Why can I not hear it? Why can I not hear it? Do I have to turn it up here? There we go. Now I can hear it. How's the level for you folks? I thought it sounded okay. So I know it's only been 2 weeks since I streamed, but it feels like decades have passed. I can't remember anything that I did on this project. I don't know where we were last time. Anyone remember? Anyone? Cookie? I can hear someone behind me looking out the window on guard duty. I don't need a sentry. I don't live in an area that needs a sentry just yet. Saw your job related tweets and related. Oh no, Smab, what's happened? I didn't see that. Something bad if SignalR can relate. I'm sorry about that. If that's what's going on. What's going on? I don't understand. But okay. What are you talking about? Job related to when did I make job related? What? I'm confused, SignalR. You've confused us. So, I don't know. All right. We'll move on. I'm retired and have been for some time. Lucky you, Smap. So, where else are we? Yeah, so I don't remember anything from ages ago, because that's what it feels like. So we're going to have to go back into the code, remember what it does. What does this do? What am I even doing here in this beautiful room? I think we released some new stuff last time. I think I managed to... Let me go to the app. Where is the app? I've now lost the app. Why have I lost the app? Here it is. Okay, so... Alright, let's just have a quick look at what I had in the app. As we had ducks, let's go and activate some stuff. So we have the flood waters. Okay, just that's a different colour. Oh, that one hit me on the head. What is going on? Ow. Ow. It hit me on the head. That wasn't very nice. Okay, so we had visitors, we have lights. We've got light switches, I believe. I can turn on the lights. God, this is like fire ready to go. All right, so we've got light switches happening. Whee! Okay, cool. All right, so that looks like all of that's working. Can I have fire of Hades in the water? Oh, and it burnt off the floods. Okay, so if we come down here, what else? We've got balloons. Yes, we've got balloons, and I can accelerate time. I can't snap my fingers with that one. There we go. Whoosh. Whoosh. There we go. So, it looks like everything is working. Hurrah! And we've got messages down the front there. It says Mentith flip to light switch, which is good. Mentith is my nickname on the app. It's my gamer tag. My gamer tag. Okay, so what shall we do? Shall we do some UI stuff in Blazor? And then I don't know what else I'm supposed to implement on the room. I think I've implemented everything. Maybe, I hope. We'll see. We'll go in and have a little check of all the endpoints and see how it goes. What have you been up to then, Smab? Anything fun? Anything irking you? Or just making you smile? I love hearing about stuff that makes people smile. I had to come home early from last week's beta because my back pain was so severe. It was not fun. So yeah, that was a bit rubbish. Let's put the projector on, swing the camera around so we can see it a little bit better. And we're good to go. Look at this amazing picture today. You know I love my Bing image of the day. Where is this one? You got a new phone. What did you go for? Firefall on Horsetail Falls, Yosemite. Wow, that is so beautiful. Stunning. Oh, maybe one day I'll get there. I keep thinking about a new phone, but the one I want is like £1,200 or something ridiculous for a phone. A phone that you can drop, that you can like drop down the loo. I can't drop my laptop down the loo, can I? Oh, honestly. There's another rant. There's another rant. Okay, so we have the room. This keeps project browser. Why does waiting for Unity's code to finish? Silicon Orchid, why does it keep? Oh, that's exactly what I want as well. The S23 Ultra one I want. Don't tell me it's great. Don't tell me. I have an S20 Plus, but that S23 Ultra looks so nice. And I'm like, but you could drop it down the phone, Matt. About down the loo. What would you do if you dropped it down the loo? So, I mean, Silicon Orchid's still rocking an S9. But yeah, that S23 Ultra is sweet. I'm not jealous. I'm not jealous at all. Okay, so we have, every time will end up costing me, oh, and it's going to cost you about 600 quid as well. Okay, not the 1,200 quid. Even more jealous right now. Why is my inspector over here? Inspector should live there. Thank you. Over here, that's better. Samsung has a really good deal if you know where to look. I obviously don't know where to look, Smab. Tell me more if you can. You can whisper it to me. You can email me. What will you do if you drop your new phone down the loo? I mean, who would do that? I don't know anyone that would drop their new phone that they just got for their birthday down the loo. No. Same day as getting it down the loo. That was a long time ago. I had a hysterical breakdown after I did it. So we got my phone, and then I love Navy ships. So we went to the historic docks in Portsmouth for my birthday. This was maybe 6 years ago, and Silicon Orchid had bought me my new LG G6. No, it wasn't. It was before that, so it could have been even sooner. It was the M8, the HTC M8, and I loved that. I'm just going to copy what you have suggested into a text document. Not available on the 1 terabyte. Right, let me just make a new text thing. So we went to the historic dockyard, and you go in and had a long drive. So went to the bathroom first, and I had it in my back pocket, and I never have my phone in my back pocket. So straight down the loo it went, and I fished it out, and Silicon Orchid came out to find me outside the loos, hysterically crying, holding this phone that was on full power vibrate and wouldn't stop. And he's like, "What's wrong? What's happened?" I dropped my phone down the loo. He's like, "Is that all? You look hysterical." And I was like, "I'm sorry." So we had to go and put the phone in the exhaust pipe of the car. Luckily, it was, big tailpipes like this. So we popped it in there so it could vibrate itself out of battery. It was a write-off, but luckily I had insurance, so I got a replacement the next day, or 2 days later. But I was so sad, dropping it on my birthday down the toilet. I'm so sad. So I was so overjoyed with it. It was such a wonderful phone and such a wonderful gift. But anyway, all right. So I currently have the Huawei Mate 20 Pro, so it's getting a bit long in the tooth. But you see, they do chug on. So mine's, 3 years old now. Silicon Orchid's is 5, I want to say. 2018. I saw it, I've got a cable in front of where the T instead of the O was, so I just saw it as tooth, so it's all good. Well, that's exciting. Let me know how you like it, because after I saw, is it Marcus Brownlee's review of it, I was like, oh my God, the camera, everything is amazing. But must not buy a new phone. I just bought a new microphone, not this one. I got a new microphone. It's very cool. It's a shotgun mic for doing on my YouTube videos. And my new YouTube video is almost ready. It's going to be rendered out today. So it'll go out to patrons tonight. And then it'll be live to the general viewing on Saturday. I'm so excited. It's taken me ages to do this one. I don't know why, but it's ready. It's ready. So that's exciting. Okay, so let's go and have a look in the script file here and see what else there is to implement. I love this tune. It's my liked playlist on Pretzel. So I got Pretzel, the full beans Pretzel, for Spotify, so you can download the tracks and everything, and it was terrible. It was terrible. There was hardly any tracks to download. So I contacted them and they gave me a full refund, even though I'd had it for 2 months. So really rate Pretzel. So I've just subscribed again for the stream package. It's really good in that respect. So totally support them for just being really honest. I said, look, there's nothing to download. There's nothing. I can't, they say there's thousands to download. There's not. Oh my God, even get the Samsung colors. Oh my God. I wasn't prepared to pay $12.50. I think I paid I don't know, 800-900, close to 1,000 for my S20. No, it can't have been. It was about 800, which I thought was going to be here's my kidney. Here, do you want a kidney? Here, take it. Yeah, it's an actual headphone jack. I've got my Galaxy buds, and I like them. I've got the first gen ones, and I use them all the time. They are good. So yeah. All right, I'm going to go look at this secret special page. Silicon Orchid, get on it now. Get on it now. If there's a green phone, I want a green phone. Green's my favorite color. Here we go. 2 new reviews. It's basically buy one, get one free, isn't it? Yeah, I can see this working out well. Yeah. Yeah, they don't last, do they? They just sort of fade. There's the nice thing about the older phones where you could swap out the batteries. Now with them all integrated, you could, but it's going to be some Chinesium battery that won't last that long anyway. All right, so it looks like we've got cycle day night request. On resolution request. So I don't think we're going to implement those because I'm not going to change the resolution. So I think, what did I just do? I don't know. Okay, so I think we're actually done on the SignalR connector here. So we've got the balloons. Silicon Orchid, can you think of any other things that we need to implement on this code? As I can't. So we could go and do some UI stuff on the app. Choose pay monthly phone contracts when you are on the top of the page. Okay. So I haven't bought a phone on contract for a very long time. I usually just buy them straight up. All right, go on. Let's have a look now. Let's all go phone shopping. Samsung UK. Let's go see. All right, so pre-order. Oh, and we'll double your storage. Oh gosh, they're so pretty. Oh, your contract ends next week. Okay. All right. So. Oh, up to £600. That's not going to be for mine. Lightning. Very, very frightening. We don't have lightning. Bloody hell, look at that. Wowzers. 1 terabyte. Okay, so where do I go? Pay monthly phone contracts. Okay. Choose a plan. Where do they say the total cost of it? But I'm guessing this is it. You go into this section and have a look. My God, my phone bill is like £12 a month. Wowzers. Okay, well, I'm guessing that's the right place. Hello, Chris Jones. We're looking at the S23 Ultra because Smab got his today and we're all jealous. Okay, so there is no lightning on the room. How are you, Chris? Everything peachy? I looked at old phone trade and mine is too old to get listed despite being a Samsung. What about mine? Check mine. Check mine. Check mine. My S20 Plus. I only just took the original backing off it the other day. It's always lived in its case. Always had a phone screen on. So it's in pretty mint condition. Which means I probably don't need a new phone. Boo. All right. So if we go over to, oh no, here's the on Lightning. I haven't got it wired in the app. So we've got the request. So we need to go into the app and get it running there. So let's go. Layla's little helper. Listen to that machine kick in. Well, you probably can't because I have RTX voice running. Chris, what are you up to? What have you been doing? Just chit-chatting, shooting the breeze while we code. Let's just close all of these. And which one is this? I can't remember. Oh, we do it on the page, don't we? We go in here. This is so rife for a refresh. Okay, so this is where we have the room control. That's the page that looks like this, where I control all the actions. So we can go here, do that. You're good, Chris. Is the MVC4 JavaScript code I'm attempting to write. You're as good as that. Ooh. Ooh. Shall I just step back? There's a bit of sarcasm there for sure. Oh, okay, so your total price with 2 years unlimited data and calls. Wow, that's pretty good. And just doing a clean rebuild. I'm about 20 minutes in. Yay! Oh my giddy aunt. All right, so we are going to do some updates in here. So we need to get that lightning in. And I think we need some different cards. We've got a basic card, and then I want a card that just has buttons. So I think we'll do that, or we'll have a section on the card that's buttons. Right, let's... 20-minute build is a biggie. Yeah. Elvis had a bad echo. I can't fix that then. I don't know what that is. Oh, I do know what that is. I do know what that is. It's fine. That means... Ooh, okay, so Elvis comes in on here. There. That, let me just check if that fixed the echo. Okay, let's have Elvis come in again. All good?
What do you think I am, Dumpty Dumpty?
15-year-old applications. Wowzers. Yeah. It's tough though, isn't it? All right, should we start with doing a card with a ton of dependencies? Oh, is it using something like Ninject or something like that? Let's go shared, and then we have this card. So in this card, yay, Elvis sorted, hurrah, I could fix it. Yay, I fixed something with sound with a click of one button. Amazables. So we have a drop down. We have an input. So what I could do is requires buttons. So would we have a drop down and a selection of buttons? Let's have a look at what we've got. So where I'm thinking we need a collection of buttons is the RGB lights. Let me drop a link to here. Everyone can play with the RGB lights. And then we could have some presets there. Let me make that bigger. That's quite small, isn't it? All right. So in here, it uses all the things, structure map, but an old version because we can upgrade it. Oh, nice. Oof, that sounds horrific. I'm so sorry, Chris. All right, so here I want some buttons, just buttons. I want, that's a toggle. Now for RGB lights, would anyone like some presets like red, green, blue, or is everyone happy just to shove some codes in? Let me know what you think. Because at the moment I'm thinking it's only going to be for this one. The camera positions would have multiple buttons, unless folks want ready-made colors. Let's get the lightning in whilst we have a think about that. So if I go here, we need to add a room interaction for lightning. So that is going to be a simple activate. So it's going to look like this. And Let me just do a git pull on this, just in case. All right, cool. Just good to check that, just to be sure. Years ago, I was trying to figure out why a build at a company was so slow, wasn't using up CPU, not even tried putting source code into a RAM drive to see if there was some sort of I/O. It didn't help. And so what was the problem in the end? So this is now going to be... Let's go, let there be lightning. So do I have a lightning image? I probably do. Let's have a look in here. Images. Lightning. It doesn't require input, so this is going to be an enum of lightning. Lightning. We need to put rate limiting in as well, so we need just a little one like this. This is now going to be lightning. So we'll send that to limited interaction lightning. And cool. All right, so that's that done. Never figured out why the company didn't want me to spend any more time. It preferred that I sat and twiddling my thumbs for 8 to 10 minutes. Okay, is that it? Is that it? Did you ever find out? So that's lightning. What did we think about buttons then? Does anyone want some pre-made buttons for color codes? Has anyone played with them yet? I gave you a link. Play with the lights. Let's go. Whee! Bright. My God, that's really bright. So we need to do some buttons. Unless we... So it's not too terrible if I don't need that many buttons. But what I do need to do is not have it like... Because it has to go through in stages, so I want to combine the requests. How do I do that? You never figured it out, company. Oh, you never figured it out. I see. You think I should have some pre-made colors. All right, so let's go into the card. So if we have an input, we might have some buttons. So if room interaction dot requires buttons. So let's go and add that to the room interaction. It's a public bool. All right, so now we've got the requires buttons. So if it requires buttons, we're gonna create for each the button in buttons. So I need to add room interaction dot buttons, I guess. So let's grab that. Let's go back into here. This is going to be a public list of string, I guess. Buttons. We'll go with that. Equals new. That's going to be entertaining, isn't it? So now we've got a button. We're going to grab this. It's going to be at btn room interaction. We need a bind, I guess. We'll need this. Bind, but it's going to be bind button. Because that's going to be the name, I think. So what's this bind value going to look like? Whatever the input message is. So, which is a string. So that's going to be the input message. Okay, let's go and attempt one of these. RGB plus CMY would be good. RGB plus CMY. Oh, do you mean CMYK? Oh, just CMY? Why? Oh. When web-based card kits first started appearing maybe 20-ish years ago, they would only quote the best prices to new customers, not existing. Oh yeah, and you could put those spaces in using ASCII code, couldn't you? Or have I just stolen your thunder, Silicon Orchid? Yeah. That's it. That's what I meant. The Alt 255. I knew you were going to say that. Okay, so let's have a look in this admin region. I don't normally use regions, but I thought it was okay to do it here. So we have that's all that there. Camera trigger, so it's going to be this one here. So we're going to go through okay. Hello Justin Horner, congrats! Woo! Whoop, whoop. Huge congratulations, Justin, on your new job. Just for those of you who don't know, Justin got a job at Meta. Amazing. And working on the VR stuff, is that right? I'm very excited for you. It's awesome. Okay, so we've got populate admin. Here we go. This is what we want. So we've got projector toggle. This is the thing we need. So we've got camera drop down dictionary. Okay, so why am I flooded? Oh, I've got wet toes now. So if I have this camera position dictionary, could that be it? Could we use that? Drop down dictionary. It's really hard when they're quacking in my ear. I need like little splish splash noises. Okay, so if we go back to the card, we have a drop down dictionary that maybe we could use. The waters are. Oh my goodness, that's so awesome. Congrats, Justin. Let's do that. let's use the dictionary. Let's go and take this buttons out. We'll just reuse the dictionary. This is the... This music here is the Babish, binging with Babish music. Okay, so where were those buttons? Oh, that's not the place. In here. What was that? Drop down dictionary. We're going to reuse that. And this is going to be... What did that look like? Bind. Let's change that to item. This is going to be item.key, and this is going to be the value, and we'll do it like that. I think that should work. And we'll just create a dictionary of the colors. That should be okay. Recap. Oh my goodness, I feel like I've barely gotten started. Okay, so I am adding some new interactions to the room so that we can... This is the Blazor app that runs the room. Layla's little helper. And in here, we can toggle stuff. Bye projector. I can toggle it back on. Hello, Thindle. You need to drive to Gothenburg. Ah, well, safe driving. No watching it in the Polestar. Yes. We can activate the colors. That's open to everybody, by the way, the colors. So if you want to come and play colors and stuff, you can come and do that. We can have... Oh, that one really hurt my head. And then we've got the light switches. So you see in the back, right at the back there, my neon lights are turning off. I've pulled right out, I see. So we can accelerate time. So I'm a time lord. We can have buttons. I can control the camera, so we're going to change this. So I am at mid because at the moment I have to go through here. So this is the mid like thing, not that you can see. So if I come in close, activate. You're listening in the Polestar. And then, so I can choose that and it will swing round that way. And I can swing back. I am feeling better. I saw my osteo on Friday. I'm seeing her again tomorrow. I was very out of kilter. I had a whole load of acupuncture. I had a whole load of releases. So I felt much better. And I've been trying to walk every day, which helps with my fibromyalgia. So I haven't had the brain fog again since last week. It was just so unfortunate, and I've just been trying to take it easy. I went to the seaside on the weekend, so I got fresh air, got to walk on the beach, which was fantastic. And yeah, just generally feeling better. I wasn't sure if I was gonna stream today, just because streaming can make my neck hurt. But I thought, well, I can come and do a little bit, can't I? I don't need to do hours and hours and hours and hours and hours and hours and hours. So I'm going to do a bit, and then I've got my osteo appointment again tomorrow. So I think I should be... jeez. I've heard saying earlier I was a bit cold. Not a problem now. Is this the lukewarm reload getting hotter? Oh dear. So all right, let me swing. No, we're in that position now, and we've got this down here. I guess we could put some custom messaging down on that. Maybe we'll have something where you can post a message or something. We'll have to think about that. Oh, we have the flood as well. Activate the flood. All right, so that's what we're doing. We've just put the lightning in because we didn't have the lightning. The kill switch now works as well. So I can turn it all off, which is good. So now we're going to go through here. This should be renamed. This should be renamed to something better. Input dictionary. That's what we'll call it. Rename. Where's the rename? Where's the rename? Rename. So we'll just call this input dictionary. All right, that's a better name. So if we come back in here, we're going to go through the input dictionary and then the callback, which should be the same as this one. So you can either do it via a button or that. All right, that sounds good. Those ducks float. Yes! The ducks float. They all bob around. Okay, now if we head over to this, maybe I should tweet. Should I do a tweet? Although the whole Twitter thing is a little bit of a disaster. I'm gonna just send a tweet. I'll smile. There we go. That looks so fun, doesn't it? All right, I'm just going to post that because then I haven't been tweeting on here, but let's just go and do it. I just thought let's do it. Why not? What's happening? Not a lot. Live now. Blazor. Unity. Shenanigans. And we'll put the picture in, and we need a link to this thing. Let me get the share, copy, and pop that there. .net. I don't know. What else do I need to? Oh, I need to do the thing. This is a screenshot of Layla in the live studio. Okay, there we go. There. My influencer thing has done some stuff. Yay, I'm so bad at that. Okay, so we've got that dodgy picture published. Maybe... no, I don't want to save that. Goodness, no, I do not want to save that. Twitter is wild. Maybe just add a color selector to the page for sending... Oh! After I've just put in the multi-buttons. A color picker. Oh my goodness. Do I... Color picker? A color picker. Oh, I'm sure everyone has heard about that lame self-promotion caching. I did see some memes that were pretty good. I don't know if I can face putting a color picker in. I think it's a great idea though, Smap. So let's start with some presets, and then I will think about a color picker. I will think about it. Let's have some presets because we can still add it. Input type color should it? You think? Really? Really? Okay. All right. I'm gonna do that. Let's go here. I'm just gonna dump it here. Input type equals color. Is that it? I'll see if that runs, and then I can do some more stuff. We'll have a go. So now I just need to go and add the stuff in here. So if we go and find, this is the trigger camera, so I need to make a dictionary for this. So we're going to have, where are my dictionaries? We're going to have color dictionary. Okay, so then we're going to come down here and I shall make a color dictionary. Is equal to a new what's this going to look like? It's not a new color, is it? What will it look like? Is it like that? And we'll have one and then the string value, which is going to be, I don't know, let's go 00FF00. Yeah, there we go. Okay, let's just copy and paste that a few times and just see if I can get that to work. And that's not going to be great. We'll need some names, but let's just see if I can get the premise to work first. Okay, so, and then if we take that and we come down here to where this is in our room, no, it's not in that. It's not there, you dingbat. It's in populate room events, this one. So we're going to stick that here. And then the color dictionary is going to come down into where we have the colors, requires input, and we are going to have input dictionary is equal to color dictionary. Okay. I'm not hopeful for that to go. Also, we has all the ray tracy bits. Yes, we have lots of ray tracy, so it's good. You use it in a Blazor app yourself. Okay, let's just see if this works then, or if it blows up. Where did it go? It's up here. Okay. Room control. It's not going to show. I need to. This is going to break everything because of this stupid bug on Patreon, which I've raised an issue on it. So we're about to break it, perhaps? We'll see. Let's go room control. Yeah, thought that might happen. Oh, I didn't like that. Is that because... Is that not how one makes a dictionary? Oh! Yeah, okay, they're all 111. Oh my goodness, what a dingbat. Copy pasta error. Okay, let's see if that will work now. This may break because of the fault on Patreon. Room control. I am live. I am live. See? I is live. All right, I need to go and change a few things. So let me just minimize I need this to run locally. So I just need to come and deactivate the projector. And now I'm just going to go and do some secret stuff. All right, so so I'm just switching it over to be able to run locally. Okay, and if I bring back your view, we should be good. So now if I run the app here, it keeps on having this reloading domain. Do you see this? Go away. Just bring me back this. Okay, so I am going to run it. Okay, so Hopefully that should be sufficient enough for me to do this. And it'd be online. Yeah, okay. So let's go see. We should have a lightning button. Oh my goodness, we do. So let's just bring up the room. And I'll just take this off to the side a little bit. So we should hopefully see some lightning. Let's accelerate time. Do I need to change some values elsewhere? I shouldn't. Maybe I do. Okay, because that is not making... Okay, let me stop this. I think it didn't connect to SignalR properly. Alright, let's just see. Oh, there we go. Okay. It is working. Hurrah, hurrah. So we've got some lightning. Okay. And then up here, we don't have any magic buttons. Okay, so why do I not have magic buttons? What did I not do? So if we come and look at the card, I need to... Oh, I didn't set this. Idiot. Idiot. So let's stop. Let's go in here and... RGB color requires buttons equals true. Let's go. Okie dokie. So if we go room control, yes. So why have we got an error? Oh, of course, why would I want, you know, any feedback, any on hover event? What is wrong? Is it the color picker? Is it something else? Where's the little gizmo? Failed to set. Bind is not a valid attribute. Okay. So. Bind is not a valid attribute on button. Okay. So. Is it... Do I need a hidden input? Let's just see if that works for a start. How would I do that? I'm so out of touch with front-end development and just HTML and forms and stuff. Okay, so we've got some buttons, yay! And there's my color picker. It worked! We have a color picker. Okay, so we need to get the input out of that. That could be cool. So that's going to be RGB, and I'd have to get that. I wonder if I can set that to hex. I can! Awesome. I wonder if we can set a default for that. That seems pretty cool. All right. Let's see if we can do that. Input Blazor input type color and see how we get there. Two-way binding. So that could be cool. Let's just go through. So we've got color value. Okay. So let me just minimize that. So let's have a look in here. So we'll have a bind value. What did they show on that? Type text, color value. Nope, not there. Let's say that's that color value. Okay, so we need... That's not right. Justin says, I have to head out, but glad I was able to catch part of the stream. Thank you, Justin, for popping in. And again, huge congratulations. I hope it's awesome. So take care and we'll see you soon. Alrighty, so we come down here. We have color, we have the value. How do we get that value? Blazor bind. Let's have a look in here. Value in color. Okay, so then we can do that. All right, so here, this looks good. So we probably want this above. Requires, all right, let's change this. I can leave that in. Perhaps, all right, let's just comment that out for a moment. And if we go, if room interaction dot requires color picker, let's do that. Public. All right, so now we have that. Colors are much easier these days. Yeah, aren't they just? That's really cool. So we are going to have this here. We'll have to do some styling on it. We're going to put that bad boy in there. And let's grab this. Put that. And we're going to have we're going to do this. Let's just grab this bit, I guess. Can this go down here? And then that needs to bind to something. So we've got that input, and then because we do that like that, so we do that. Oh, and where do we get that from? That's what this is here, isn't it? This is the bind value, I think. Bind value. So we need to do that to set that value, I think. We'll call the bind value. So we don't need this. I don't think we need this. And so I don't think we need this. This is going to be update color. Let's grab that. Silicon Orchid says, I don't know, Blazor. Is there not a wrapper for all these HTML basic controls out of the box? Or do you have to roll your own bindings? So this is the Blazor stuff in here. You can see all of this stuff in here is all like the Blazor stuff, this at on click. And yeah, the basic controls are enough. That needs to go there, and this one needs to be the bind. I think that should be it. And so now we're going to go here to the CS, and we're going to say requires color picker, and so we'll pick a color and bind it, I guess. I don't know. Let's see. Sometimes I just need to see it run before I can do something definitively. Okay. So I need to also get it to default to hex. It didn't work. I'm not surprised. Oh wait, did that do it? B5 2C 2C, okay. Yeah. But I need to omit the hash. Okay. So we're gonna, so if I do that, what does that do? Oh, fantastic. Okay, so I need to trim the hash off it. Let's go and have a look. So it's doing it. This is going to be use the color picker or enter your own hex code below. Let's try that. So that's bound. We're updating the bind value here, so that should, when we come to submit it, just work. Let's just see what we can use to make this look better. Tailwind CSS inputs. Let's have a look and see what options we have. Excuse me. Christopher Stroob, hello, welcome. Yes, we're doing Blazor. We've got Blazor with SignalR, and that talks to the virtual studio, which is this room here. So we're just trying to put in a colour picker right now. Oh, and the doctor is here. Snap says, what makes Blazor better is wrapping that is more of an integration with the controls here. Or allow the hash to be allowed optionally at the receiving end. Yes, I could do that. Paste values. Okay, let's have a look. So we can do that. So we get that coming in. That's going to bind if we go down to this send colors. And the bind value. So let me just think about this. I can trim it off here. If bind value, can I get the... oh my goodness, why can't I remember how to get the first thing? Oh my god, nobody look at the stuff I'm going to Google now. Okay, this is terribly embarrassing. C#, get first character of the string. Okay, let's go. The first character is equal to bind value. Okay, I'm just going to do this longhand. If, what's wrong with that? Bind value. Bind value dot to string. No, why? Local variable. So let's just go first. Oh, we've got to character away. To char. I can never remember any basics anymore. Completely given up pretending I know how to do the computer thing. Substring? Alright, Smab, see you later. Have a lovely day. Substring. Okay, let's see what else there is. Oh no, this is someone's crappy code. Just that. Oh, stupid. Stupid. Okay, that's all I needed. What I was going to try anyway. Okay. I should have just trusted my instincts, because that's what I started to write. If bind value 0 is equal to hash, oh, I know. We'll do it this way. If bind value dot any hash. Oh, it's the quotes, isn't it? No, there we go. Okay, so if it has a hash in, we're going to trim the first thing. It is a method. Let's see. So we get that. We then will trim. Oh, goodness. C# trim string. Da, 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 da. So we can... I hate this API documentation. It's awful. So we're going to do that. Trim. That will trim the white space. That's what we'll have. So, oh, it is complaining about that. So that needs to be single quotes because it's a char. Is that why it's complaining at me? Yeah. So we're just going to have hash And we're going to have bind value. That needs to go. What is your problem? Oh my god, trim. And then I'm not going to bother with a new variable. We'll just stick that in there. What is this? Cannot the char bool. What is this complaining about? Tarty. Oh my goodness. Or starts with. Oh, is there a starts with? So I've got the single quotes, but that's not happy. Thank you, Nicholas Head. Do we need any null handling? Yes, we'll put some null handling. So all of this will be if bind value is not null. What did I just do? Control Z. What? Why am I down there? I was doing some stuff. Why? What? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Where am I now? Here. Is not null. Okay, so Control KD. All right, let's see. Trim starts with. Okay, let's try that. Starts with. That sounds good. But I still don't know why this cannot convert from char to system. All right, let me just stick what we had here. So bind value. Okay, that's it. Is that happy now? Is that... No. What? Is it happy or is it not? It keeps on flashing red. Like... So... Now, will that only trim if it starts with that? Let's have a look. What will happen if it doesn't start with that? Is that a test in itself? So to trim all occurrence of the exactly matching string, you can use something like this. So it'll only trim if it starts with that. Okay, so we don't need this test anyway. Is that how I'm reading it? Any is part of the link and takes a function as often used with a lambda in the argument. Yeah, but it should. I think it should be okay there. I think you can use it on that. It is your bool test. Yes, it is my bool test. Okay, so that's fine. So it will, if it starts with that, it's going to take that out. That looks good. Okay, so we've handled that. And then if we come and have a look in this bit, do we have any color picker? No. Color. And tailwind type equals color. See what we can get coming from there. There's nothing here for inputs with color. Alright, so we'll just roll our own. Arguably trim once and store the new results separately. So what are you saying? That in here, let's go. Where did I have it? Send colors. So you're saying I need to set this as, because it's going to make a new string. Bind value. Okay, let's try that. Now I keep losing where I was going. In here. And this kind of looks like a class. Let's just stick this on it. Oh, really? Oh, okay. That is my boot. I see. That's what you meant. If I see. Then bind value is equal to, and then can we, what are our overloads on this? Trim. So then we'll just say trim the hash, right? See if it's happy with that. I'm guessing we only want to work with a trim string. If we do a test with trim in it, we may be repeating that work. I don't know what you mean. Let's see. Yay, it worked. We have some colors over there. So we need to just make this a little bit prettier. Can we do that with, like, let's go and have a look at some Tailwind classes. Tailwind CSS input. So what can we do? Is there like Tailwind CSS color picker? Let's have a look. Who's done something here? That is not what I wanted. Hello, Fuel Snable. How are you? No. Let's have a look at this. So we've got our colors. Let's have a look at input. So if we're going to style it, last of type, first of type, wowzers. Input. Can we just go to where all the inputs are? Flexbox and grid, typography, backgrounds, borders, effects, filters, tables, transitions, transforms, interactivity, accessibility, official plugins. Forms. Let's go check out the forms again. I I don't really want... That's form state.
Let's do this.
Oh my goodness, why is this so, like, complicated sometimes? So we'll just use some styles. So if I go in, where is it? This one? So it's not going to be button grad. It's going to be, let's go and look at what our forms, our CSS looks like. And so when we have a button, we usually have button gradient. Let's go. I mean, that all looks pretty good. It maybe is just the pixels on it are a little bit small. Tailwind more like failwind, right? No, it's good. I know, there's some creepy guy over there. It's worse when Salad Fingers rocks up. Okay, so I've now lost my... Here we go. So if we have a look at this, again, I know I just closed that, but we've got border radius. Okay. Border width, border color, background. So we got the background. Is this where the problem is? Padding? Yes. Okay.
I must find the perfect spoon.
Let me refresh that. I must find the perfect spoon. It's so creepy. Let me just pop this out for a moment. All right, let's see if we can get this color picker to look a little bit better. And so that's this one. And what do we need? I'm reckoning it's going to be the padding, perhaps? Let's go. Yeah. All right, let's say 0. 0. Can I just turn it off? There we go. No padding. No padding, no padding. No padding. No, it needs padding. What is going on with this thing? And it's really ugly. Yeah. Did I hear who I think it, or am I going next?
Spoon.
This is Salad Fingers. Salad Fingers over there. No, all in your heads. Okay, why does this thing look so ugly? It's so ugly. Oh my goodness. Let's see if I can find how to style a color picker. How to style input type color, because it is fugly. Let's have a look at this. The coding artist. How do we style it? Okay, so it's got a good border radius. Let's go and then have a look at this. So I can't remember how we do. Oh, that'll be in the guide. So what I'm gonna do is have a look here. Hover text white, semi bold, py border, border rounded. Okay, so let's start with that.
I'm a man. I'm sensitive. I need to feel loved. I need to be desired.
God. Shared hallucination, is it? Okay. Okay, so that is better. See what we can make happen. So it's now rounded. BG green. No. So now we've got that aspect. What else can we do? So we have, let me go back up here. Style 1, style 2. So if I go down and look here, style 1. We got width, height, background color, border. Okay, so background, tailwind, back, BG transparent. How do we do that? Background opacity. So, I don't know, let's try that. It's not going to let me do that for now because I don't have that. So let's go here. So we've got rounded. We're going to say that. And then if I restart, it will trigger the task. So it should be able to do that. And we'll see. Hello, how are you, Aztec? Lovely to see you. Okay, so we are working with Blazor today and trying to get this disgustingly ugly color picker to look less disgusting and ugly. But it's not working very well, is it? We could go with that and no rounded. Let's try that. So we'll not have it rounded. I am going to have the background from this. Let me stop it. So we are going to go background gradient. We'll add that. So this is now going to be dot color. So if we give it this class, getting lizards, bloods around. So color picker, this is going to be its class. We're not going to have it rounded. We're going to save this. We are going to now go and run that. Cool. Let's go and see if that is any better. Look at all those ducks I've got. Okay, so it's kind of better, sort of, not really. Alright, I think it needs to be rounded. But how does one go and shape the inside? Is it this appearance none? Tailwind, CSS, appearance none. So it is just appearance none. Okay, let's do that. I don't know. Oh, look, it was right there. I could have just used it. Let's try that and see. So we'll have to stop. We'll have to go and run this and see. Okay. I need to figure out how we change the shape of the inside. That is so ugly. Can I... So if I now hit this... Ugh, I can't get it. Is that working? I think it would need to refresh, but it's kind of working. Let's see if I can get something to make the inside look a little bit better. All right, so input, type, color, change appearance. This is what I was just looking at, wasn't it? Yeah. I mean, literally, I can copy their stuff. Let's see. Ugh. I don't understand how we can change the inside. Why is... Let me actually read it. Box sizing, next it also sets the box sizing, flex, the contents placed. Now column. If I watch their video, what do they show? So that's the ickiness that we've got. See, that looks so much better. All right, let's just see what happens if I copy this and stick it in my code. Because that is what the internet is about. So if we go styles, and I'm gonna just comment that line out. Come down here, we will do that, and then this will be color picker. All right, let's try that. Just see if that works before I go down this rabbit hole of trying to get it to do something else. We need to stop it. We need to run the task explorer again. This is all built with gulp. Let's see how this looks. We need to run the Unity app in the background. Room control. It did absolutely nothing. Really?
Up is down. That's just maddeningly unhelpful. Why are these things never clear?
Okay, let's go back. Okay, let's see. That should be applying those. It's still hanging on to the old look of it. So if I go back in here, it should just be color picker. Let's clean, because it's hanging on to a style somehow. And let's go here. Make sure everything's saved. Run this. Oh yeah, it didn't build that time, that's why. Okay, so let's go see if it's all right. And see what happens. Let's run the room. Okay. Yay! There it is. Okay, so now we'll just make it smaller and give it a border. I think we can work with that. That's quite nice. And I'll center it or whatever. So that's a start. Good. All right, it's picking that up. Let's go and make that look better. So we are going to have... Let's just have it apply a border. So if I go up here and have a look at the border settings. And we'll have a shadow. Oh my god, I can't remember how to paste. That was really embarrassing. Wow. Okay. Just ignore what happened then.
These people are here to protect you. They're soldiers.
My goodness, everybody's coming to say hello today. So I'm going to just grab this border. Grab that. We'll take off the rounded. So that should give us a border. And then we don't want it to be 100 pixels. So let's have it 30 by 30. We need it centered. How do we center something? I hate CSS. Did you know that? I hate it. Let's see if that works. So that should build when I build it, and then we'll go from there. It's still running. It's still going. Okay, it did not. It looks so ugly. Okay, so let's stop that. Height, width, border. We're gonna have a border. Is there any other border stuff? No. Okay, so we'll have that border. And we need to go in and center it somehow. So we'll stick it in a div. If in doubt, stick it in a div, huh? We want the... So, center. Place content, center. Is this with a grid? I don't know. Should we try that? At least 5 new JavaScript frameworks have become the latest thing in the time it's taken to fix the border. Oi! Oi! Oh, hello, Ed. How are you? The CSS looks funny. Does it? Does it? Nice to see you, Edward. Edward! Okay, so I'm trying to use a color picker, Ed, and I'm not very good at it. Let's go back here, because I hate CSS sometimes. So we are going to go, we're going to run our CSS, build it. Is it going to go? It is. Okay, let's go. We do have this nice little color picker in.
Salad fingers.
Oh, Oh, look, it's got this horrific border now. Okay, we do not want to have a border. And it's not center, so I'm going to get rid of this. We're going to have border none. This needs to be bigger, so let's go 50 by 50. Can I go margin auto? Will that stick it in the middle? Let's see. Stop. Ed, if you want to center something, you probably need to place it in a grid or a flex box. Centering, which is... I don't want you to go on 2 lines of code. I've got a whole load of gradient stuff going on that would take a gajillion lines of stuff. And we can totally still use a couple of lines of stuff as well. It's all the same. Let's go. Okay. Did I stop the room? If it loses that connection to SignalR, it'll have a little issue. Let's go here. Okay, so yeah, that looks good. And let's send colors. Yay! All right, it is working, but it's not centered. So we can go and use the... We can do this bit, which will stick it in the middle in the grid. So we need to put that on the wrapper. So we can do that. Let's go. It's not going to be in here. It's not going to be that margin auto. Let's save that. Let's go. And it's going to be on this guy. So we can have grid, cols. Let's have 1. We won't need the gap. Save. This one is going to be, I don't want that for head. We are going to have the this. Okay. Let's try. Oh no, wait, stop. Stop. It's not going to do that build. Is it? Don't think it does. Anyway, display flex, align item center, justify. Okay. Thanks, Ed. Let's see if this works. So look what it says. He lies. Nobody knows the holy knowledge of centering things. My God. The holy Hades fire. Okay, let's run. Let's go over here. Now that's running. We can run this. Okay. So it's still not centered. Actually, we could put the color picker next to this button. That might look better. Let's just see. It just looks a bit weird. So let's see. Thought you could show the grid lines. No. Place content center. So why are you not center? I just don't know. Oh, I know. We should shorten this thing and put it in there. That would look better, wouldn't it? Let's do that. You have to also like candles in the shape of a pentagram. Yes, we can do that. Okay, so if this requires that, I'm actually going to copy this and I'm going to move that in here because we're just going to do something different. So this one, here comes the floodwaters. Now I'm going to grab this. Let's get that. Let me just comment that out. And then if we have our input, now we need to get these to be in a couple of things. Okay, let me just see. So what I want is like the input, the input thing, field input, to be 75% of the width, and then this is going to be in 25%. So we probably need to wrap it in a width full. God, you poor people watching me do CSS. I really feel for you. So we're going to have that as a Control-D. We'll have that width full. This one is going to be... Can I do width center 75%? So, columns, is that it? Oh, inline tailwind inline inputs. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Display grid template columns 1 FR. Okay, let's just. Is that inline? Okay, so look, we have the same sort of thing here, which is this one, which will handle all the scaling as well. So if we go, let's try this, and then if I can't get this to work, then we can have a look at what Ed has suggested. And div. Okay, let me grab. All right, let's grab this because this is what we want. I'm going to stick this here, and we are going to have in this one, we're going to have the input, and in this one, we're going to have the color picker. Okay, let's have a look at how that looks. Cool, okay, so we just need to change the ratio of that, change the height of that, maybe make that longer. Let's go and have a look. And that needs to be a different color, so we're going to go change that as well. Let's have a look at what these all look like. The T-third, so we're going to change that width. Okay, and we need to change the height of that. Yeah, but this is coming together now. So this is now going to be 1/4, and this will be 3/4. That's it. And then if I go and look at my styles, I am going to make the width of this 100%. And then the height is going to be, let's try 40. And see how that looks. So Christopher says, yeah, kind of baffling that those can be used together using grid gap together with flex. Pretty often have learned that. Yeah. Yes. They are, but I just don't do enough front-end development to remember how to use any of it. So let's go back. Okay. Yay, that's better. I just need to make it look a little bit better. Okay, so the color picker, if we have and we're gonna have, let's add some stuff here. Padding, no, we want margin, right. Let's have, I don't know, 10px. And that did absolutely nothing. Padding. Okay, so it's going to be padding. And we want padding top to be minus 4px. Oh, it doesn't like minus. Can I do margin? Do margin top. Okay, so we're going to have that minus 8. Okay, that looks good. Let me copy those. And 52. So if I go back into here, this is going to be 52, and we're going to have those, and that looks good. Okay, and I am going to have a starting color. Can I set a starting color? Let's do okay, so we have that, and 1 second. I was just having my coffee delivered. Right. Okay. So let's see if this works. And run. What I find interesting is people say they don't need CSS, but will learn Tailwind instead. I think it just comes down to the fact. I do know CSS. I'm just rusty. But I'm rusty. I used to do a lot of front-end development, so I have done all the pain before in my life. I know you hate Tailwind, Ed, but it's the tool I've chosen because I like the flexibility for the gradients and stuff. And, you know, if their docs are so great that people can get started and they don't have to grind, why gatekeep them? If they can go and create beautiful applications with Tailwind, then I'm all for it. You know, I'm pretty pleased with how this looks. I like the gradients. It was really easy to do. But I'm a bit rusty, and I can still use traditional CSS as well. And it's all good. So, all right, let's just see if this works. And if I go quickly over here. And we'll come in again. And let's go back to the app. That's it. If people are productive and that's working for them, then I am all for it. Okay, that is not working though. Let me just go. Right, let's go and have a look at the code. Because I may have broken it. Let's go stick this here. All right, bind value. So what does my bind value look like now? Okay. That looked like it all worked at this end. This probably just needs a reboot. So Christopher says, yeah, I got better at CSS by using that. Oh, deflex is a thing. Wonder what that means. Oh, display flex is a thing. Hola, Juan Carlos. Bienvenido. So official Chris gotta go into the black box. I could only wish that CSS had documentation as good as Tailwind. I'm writing a source generator for static website right now. Nothing makes me feel more productive than writing code that writes code. That's kind of how I feel about Tailwind, to be honest. It writes stuff for me. Let's see. We're getting some errors down here. Oh no, we've hit the breakpoint. Hang on. Don't think those errors are relevant. There we go. It's working. We can see here, if I go in, that we are getting colors. Let's go and choose another one. Hurrah! Okay, the color picker is alive. I think that looks all right. We'll go with that. I am happy with that. Let's ship those changes. So let's stop that. I did just want to change some of that text in that little bit. So enter your chosen hex code color here or use the color picker. Alrighty, so that looks good, and let's go and ship. Added in lightning and a color picker. Let's commit all. Let's sync and let it go. Hello, Dan. How are you? Nice. While that's going, I'm going to take a quick break and then I'll be right back and we'll see it live, see if it works, and then have a look at some other stuff. So I will be right back. Don't go anywhere because I will be one moment. Alrighty, I am back. I told you I'd be one moment here. It is deployed, I think. I don't know. Should we go have a look? Let's have a look and go into our actions. It failed. Why did you fail? What did you fail on the build? What? 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 How could it complete the job if it failed? This job was skipped. Okay. So, for Pete's sake. Urgh. Runs on my machine. GitHub. I have not changed anything. What I was seeing on that GitHub though was it's using MS Build version preview for .NET. No, I shouldn't be on any preview bits. This is how I always deploy it. I don't know what's changed. I've never had a fail. I've not updated anything. Let's edit. Let's stop it. Let's edit the project file. Okay, there are no preview versions here. Everything is fine. Okay, so that is not on preview. Yeah, exactly. That's why I just saw it. It says I'm on preview, and it shouldn't be. So let me go. Let's have a look at one of the other jobs. So let's just have a look at this. This was last week that I did this. If we have a look at the build, it was running this build version of .NET. So why is it running a preview version? Stupid thing. Why has it suddenly decided that it needs to run preview? You know, when you just think right-click publish would be delightful right now. .NET version 7.x. There. Okay, let me just go and edit that.
Get a friend to join us.
Told GH it can't use pre-release. Little bleep. Okay, so let us go and rerun that job. Let me just come down here and do a pull. Yeah. Let's see what happens now. Oh, I have to stop soon. My shoulders are really aching. So that is interesting. We'll see what happens now. Let me go in here and we can watch that. And the build failed again. Why are you on pre-release? Little bugger. Oh, is there any other pre-release stuff? So, clue pre-release. False. I guess I can tell it which version to build with. What am I running locally? So I am running 7.0.1. So what happens if I do 7.0.100? I did not want to go into the editor, but I did. Fine. Go back. It's very odd. Let's just go and specify the release. So that was 0.100. Specified .NET version in 4. Build in GH action. See if that goes that time. See which version it runs. To fix it while using this new version, you have to target a project specifically. Well, it ran. Let's see what happens when we publish. But it's not the, it's the MS Build version. Wowzers. Okay, so it's using the, all right, that worked. Okay, so now it's going to deploy. We'll have to do some upgrades soon, it looks like. Hurrah! Green! Super green! Yay! Okay, let's see then. We have a color picker! Whoop whoop! Alright, let's go and pick some red. Yay! That works. So what about lightning? Yay! Now you know who to call when you have a GitHub Actions. I am a GitHub star, remember? It's got to be good for something. So, yay. You know what we need? You know what we need is to make this projector go away and have some balloons drop. So, folks, go and play with the color picker. Go see. There's some things that I don't like in the UI control. So anyone can go and play with the room lights. You should be able to. Let me know if you can't. You don't need to be logged on to play with the color things. So we should... Blah. What was I going to say? I can't recall. It's all gone out my head. Oh, look at that. Some nice purple. And someone anonymous. Let's see. Let's go for a nice green. I'd like that you don't have to click off or something like that, but it'll do. That's cool. I'm very pleased with that. Yay. Good job. And that the lightning's working as well. Yay. Awesome. Okay. I also fixed the GitHub integration the other day. So now members who come in can get using the GitHub API, we now go and create an invite to the GitHub org where all the source code is and stuff like that. So that's pretty cool that that all works. So I'm quite cooled. That all seems to be coming together really well. So that's pretty cool. So I don't know if there's any other bits that I was going to do. The major thing that I need to do is add logging. I haven't got any logging in there. So we'll have to have a go at doing that. But oh my goodness, it says salad fingers. I'm pretty pleased with how everything went. It's nice to have like some errors that we can sort through, because if everything goes too swimmingly, that's never fun. I've learned a new thing. I didn't know about that input type color, so that's pretty awesome. So yeah, but all in all, pretty good stream. I think the color picker looks quite nice. It looks a damn sight better than the raw one. So yeah. Do you know, God, that gave me a fright then. I thought, you know, there's a picture of me underneath my Layla Codes It sign at the back there. After the lightning, for just a moment, I thought there was someone standing at the top of the stairs and my heart skipped. It is a virtual studio as well. What a moron. You know when you like catch sight of yourself in a video feed and you're like, oh my God, what's that behind me? I totally just had that. I was like, oh my God, there's someone at the top of the stairs, and I've gone super high pitched that only the dogs can hear me. I will lower my voice. I was like, oh my God, there's someone behind me. There's a creepy person at the top of the stairs. And it's just myself. I'm the creepy person. Am I creepy? Creepy, creepy salad fingers. Okay, I'll stop. I'm sorry. I'll stop. Why have I got Murmuration playing for like the 5th time today? That's unbelievable. I have hundreds of like tracks on here, and it's just playing the Babish tune 4 times. Okay, so we'll be back next Thursday. I've also got James Easton from AWS. He's going to come on in March, I think 2nd week of March, and we are going to deploy a .NET application to AWS Lambda. So not a Lambda, a complete entire .NET application, and we're going to shove it in a Lambda. So that should be pretty cool. I'll put all the links onto YouTube so you can go and set your reminders. But yeah, I'm pretty pleased with that. Thank you so much for everyone's help. And thank you all for coming in and hanging out with me. That's been a nice return to streaming after last week, and just having a bad week with pain. Not 100% better now, but you know, much better than I was. Another treatment tomorrow with my osteo, so fingers crossed it should all be going in a more manageable way. So yeah, pretty pleased. I hope you all have a fantabulous weekend, and remember, my new video is dropping on Saturday, so I will have that ready to be released, which will be fun. So yeah, I'm excited about that. Another interesting video. Yeah, so I guess it's ta-ta for now. Well wishes to you, Ed. I hope everything's good at home. And I did my submissions for DevReach. Whoop whoop. So I've already know that I'm going because Alyssa has told me I'm emceeing with her. So I kind of need to be there. So I'm excited for DevReach. And yeah, pretty. Oh my goodness, here comes a flood. Silicon Orchid going wild. Go on, shall I throw some ducks in? I'm gonna throw some ducks in. So what we need to do next week is the rate limiting. Okay, so try and remember, everyone, that I want to do rate limiting using the new built-in rate limiting. We don't need to use the third-party library anymore. So we're going to just use the built-in rate limiting and shove that in. So thank you so much for hanging out, folks, and I will see you next time. So I'm going to zoom out. Is that Bulgarian or something? What's that, Ed? Oh my goodness, so many ducks. All right.